Hey everybody, so here's a full light check on the Falcon as everything is right now. I was starting to get worried that the interior wouldn't fit inside with all the wiring and fiber I was putting down just underneath it, so I'm really glad to say that it still fits nice and snug. Over here in this section I'm going to put some red spots for walk lights. I've got to paint the hood on this one here so it casts more of an ambient glow like that one does there. Tough to tell in the daylight, unfortunately, even with the room all shuttered. This white spot here, I've got to put a hood over that so it casts the light downwards rather than all over. And of course, I still have to do the console, which I've at least started there, and the couch over here. There is the rest of the tunnel here. I'm going to glue that in once I get some green fiber spots on there, just like this side has. I don't know if I'll put any other ambient light around here just to liven things up, maybe like a yellow fiber to cast something going on. It looked good in the A-wing. The top of the hull is also going to be getting lights, so I've got some holes drilled here, there, a couple here, a few around the back plate there, and it looks like just here and over here as well. So those are going to be wired to the top of the hull itself rather than the bottom or the interior. So there's going to be 3 master buses. So that's the master for the interior. Over, where is it? There they are, the springs down there. Wire up the entire bottom. Then I'll probably put the third set right in the top, just in the middle there. So still some work to do on this. I'm really glad to say that I'm just about done and can put this away for a while. The top lighting of the hull will be done the next time I get to electronics. I really got to move on and finish off those kits over there that are waiting for me. Flipping over on the bottom, I did a fair amount of work last night, a few hours at the very least, and I finished off all the red fibers for everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any more going on at all. I may put some white fibers into the bays here just to give some ambient glow going on. I did screw up on the floodlights here. So these two here should be at least twice as big as this one or those right there. If those are the standard, those should be twice as big, and they should be set further back closer to here. I may put 2 bigger ones in here and over here, but I don't want to overdo it either. There are no floodlights on the back here that I could tell. It's just those two, and really with the engines going on, there's no room for me to put them in there with the cans the way I've done them. The engines are another major factor. So the very first thing I had designed this for, even though it was always going to be in a landed position, was to have some CCFLs in there to give all the lighting for the engines. With all the fiber and stuff I've put in there, there just isn't any room for the 1 foot long CCFL tubes, which are right there. So I'm going to have to rethink that. I may just leave the engine lights out completely since it is in a landed configuration. And while I would like to put them on a separate switch, if I do that, then basically I'll go for like 50 LEDs or something crazy. But that means I'll have to swap out this power supply which I've got running now. So the engine lights may be left off completely. Got some fiber to put on the escape hatches there. You note that there's black paint all around the edges of the cans, so I've got to stick some white paint in there, and then I can call those done. Right now the black kills a lot of the spill coming out of there. And that's basically as much light as I really want. It's a great intensity for it. It's a little high right now because of what I got it sitting on, but that's exactly what I'm going for. So where was I going with that sentence? Yeah, putting the white paint in there. So I got to do that. So basically there's a few more touches to go. Most of it is still in here with the interior. I'm very positive that the bottom is now done. See if I can get a good distance shot of this. That's not too bad there. Definitely lose a lot of the smaller red pins. as you get further away. This is definitely the flavor of where all the red lights are on the exterior. Basically, for every one floodlight, there is a little red pin light somewhere, and they're just all over the place in Empire, though I'm sure they're non-existent in New Hope, or Star Wars, as I like to call it, because that's the way I first saw it. It was only with the 79 re-release that they retitled it New Hope. I did put some more lights in the landing wells here, or at least fibers. So I've got 2 on the back sides and 2 on the front sides. So there are now 12 fibers going into each bay. I didn't put any additional in the front bay yet, but they will get them eventually. I got to keep these taped closed because these panels are fairly delicate and will break if I let them. So that bottom middle hatch is going to get sealed up. Well, I guess when the final touches are ready to go, or when I'm ready to paint it. There's no point in doing it right now, there's no need. And I do have to reconfigure the wiring to go through the landing wells instead of that big empty space there. Definitely an ambient light in each of the gunnery ports. And that's pretty much it for now, I guess. So I'll get a few more hours on it today. We'll see how it goes. Just wish this blue tape would hold the model together as much as I'd like. So, no, I can't really see too much going here. There's not a lot of light leaks, so I'm really happy about that. And that's definitely going to make things a lot easier for me towards the end of the project. The other big factor is that I'm fast running out of fiber optics. So I got to make a decision on whether I want to invest in them now or hold off until I actually need them later. And it looks like one of the leads came loose. Yeah, just the negative here. So these are just stuck in there to keep everything mildly going. I didn't want to hardwire anything yet until I'm actually ready to close it up. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.